Shout out to Play That Radio.
Welcome, you're tuned in once again to Play That Radio. I am joined by Mr. Griz-O,
Yo.
the bearded enigma. That's
me.
what I'm going to call you from now on. I've got beard envy, you see. Right, I don't know if you've heard about that on one of our previous shows. Yeah, it's a reoccurring dream. It's weird. Anyway, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Good?
Yeah. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Tell the listeners a little bit about about yourself. You know what I mean? A little bit of background, sort of where you're from.
Yeah. Big Griz-O, Southwest Sicko. It's in the name. I'm from the Southwest, from Gloucester. I'm an MC, grime MC, hip hop MC. Like, I don't even use the word MC. Like, I'm an artist, innit? Like, but I'm able to like go through different places, roads, do different styles and that. And yeah, I've been doing it since I was messing about with it since I was like 15. Yeah. So like a few years, I've been doing it now, a good 10, 15, going on 15 years, so yeah. Got
some good writtens down, like, yeah. So all like, appeared in the memory, innit?
Well, maybe not the ones from back then, but like, I've obviously developed my skills, developed my sort of craft, and now I'm in a place where, what I'm putting out is some strong material. Like, good. All those years have led up to like this sort of point now. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, it's like reached the pinnacle, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Not yet, but starting to tipping point almost. You know what I mean? Like,
something's there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. How would you classify your music? I mean, like, who are your favourite artists, for example?
It's so wide. I don't like when we talk in terms of my favourite artists. It's very wide. Like what I listen to.
Right so now. Like, what would you say that your go-to track now? The go-to genre, go-to sort of what's?
I've always listened. One thing that is very like popular with me. I always listen to a lot of instrumental music. Yeah. So like I feel even sometimes popular tracks like with vocals, and I'll probably listen to the beats or something like that. But vocal-wise, someone like Cass is Dead from the UK. Obviously, Wiley, Skepta's, all those sort of grime sort of stuff. Yeah. In terms of like older stuff, I was growing up listening to Tupac, Biggie, that sort of era, that Def Jam era as well. You know, like DMX, that sort of all of those guys, Jay-Z. So yeah, a bit of everything, but I'm into the reggae stuff, the soul stuff. I can't even, it's hard to answer this question.
It's quite a sweeping question.
Yeah, I listen to so much random stuff as well, like really random stuff.
Yeah, man, definitely. Do you have any like particular career-defining moments that stick out in your mind that have happened recently, for example, or you know, what's actually?
I think a few years ago, when I started sort of making my own solo mixtapes and that, some of the songs got picked up on One Extra. Yeah. And from then I've just kind of had my sights higher on bigger things kind of thing. Yeah. That led to me getting a performance at Maida Vale Studios.
I saw that.
Yeah. So that was like a while ago. So that was like almost when I've started out on my solo stuff. So it's given me a good confidence boost to kind of be like,
platform, isn't it, to go from.
If this is where I'm starting and this is the sort of things I'm getting onto, then why would I just stop? Do you know what I mean? I'm not just like a local MC kind of thing. Like, I've got potential to take it from there. And from then I was at Maida Vale again, did something with BBC Introducing.
Did you meet Target? I saw
Yeah. So Target was the first time around. And then that sort of didn't fizzle out, but I'd done that was done. And then the next time I went out there, it was for BBC Introducing in the West. So like two guys, Sam and Rich, from that team. I'm quite not close with them, but we speak a lot. They always play my tunes, they show me love and that. So yeah, it's through that. And then, not that it dipped off for a while, but like there were just shows, normal shows. And then I'd say more recently I've been getting the bigger things coming. Like, so in September I did a show in Kazakhstan. I had headlined a show in Kazakhstan.
I saw some photos on Facebook, man. That's crazy.
That was crazy. Shout out to the True DJ School out there. They followed me on Instagram, and like literally a month before the gig, a month and a half before the gig, sent me a message, like a DM. It was like, would you want to come out, kind of thing? Do you want to bring a DJ? And I was like, yeah.
Absolutely.
Sick, yeah, of course.
Shadow of a doubt, mate.
You know that I did my homework research before that, just agreeing, like, because it could be anything I'm agreeing to, but. I checked it out, it seemed like a nice place. I'm glad I went.
I saw the photos, man.
Yeah,
crazy.
I was out there for like 4 or 5 days and it was like like a life-changing experience.
Yeah, experience, man. Definitely. Yeah, I would say that's a career-defining moment.
And
definitely.
I think being like someone like that, it's in Central Asia, but when you think of Kazakhstan in England, you don't necessarily think of like what I experienced.
Yeah, exactly.
There, you know what I mean? But they love UK music out there. I was out there, it felt like I was in Bristol or something like that.
No way, man. That's
just from the music they're playing, you know what I mean? Like,
that's
London,
good, man. That's wicked. What's your favourite show today that you've done, and why? What's the best crowd been, for example? Or what's been the best rider you've had?
I'd say the most recent, the Kazakhstan trip. That was the best show I've done because, like, all of that, what you just mentioned, was spot on. Do you know what I mean? The venue was sick. It was a cinema. Yeah. So it wasn't like a cinema room, but it was like the foyer bit. So they rented that out, so it was quite a big space.
No way.
The fans were really sick. The rider was good. There's some Penny XL, so it was like they knew me. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh shit.
I'm on this shit right now.
Yeah,
definitely.
Nice. And like the promoters as well. I wouldn't even call them promoters. They're my friends. You know what I mean? That's what it sort of became like. So yeah,
solid, man. As in, like you make solid friendships like through that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? And there's connections to have as well.
Exactly. Like, and it's kind of set a template for how I want to be treated and how I think I should be. Sort of
a standard of where you think you should be.
Yeah, because like for example, I've gone out there, headlined the show. They paid for flight, hotel, paid me on top of that.
No way.
Do you know what I mean? All these things. And I'm fighting, struggling to get this in my own city. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like,
it's
crazy.
Mad, isn't it?
Like, and they hadn't even got to pay for flights and hotel or anything like that. So it's just like, it kind of gave me confidence in myself a bit. And I reaffirmed myself, like, okay, don't be like big-headed and say, no, I'm not going to do your show, but at the same time, know my worth, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly,
So that was sick.
That sounds mad,
I did Eskimo Dance this weekend, just passed. That was like a bucket list sort of thing, because obviously being into grime, hearing about Eskimo Dance back in the day.
It was pioneering.
All of my favourite MCs have like done it, whatever.
Yeah.
Being on the same lineup as JME, shit like that. It's pretty sick, you know what I mean? So
that is good, man. Yeah, fair play. Well fucking done, man.
Nice one, man.
Yeah, I'm a grime fan myself. P Money.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, he's a don.
He wasn't even on the lineup, I don't think. He's just like a special guest. Just chilling in the smoking area.
Wiley is like the godfather of grime standard. Up there with Dizzy Rascal. Do you know what I mean?
He didn't show though, so shock. He's known for not sort of like showing that, but it was sick regardless, man. It was a good show.
Excellent, man. That sounds fucking nuts. You got to take me with you next time. Absolutely. What are your 3 essential pre-gig tips that you would give to someone, like, you know, nerves, whatever, you know?
Preparation. So even if it's not like weeks and weeks or rehearsals and rehearsals, just like knowing what you're doing out there. So for example, even down to myself, times where I've just thought about it just one day before, but I know what the track list is. I've sent the track list to the DJ a day before, so even if he forgets his USB or I forget my, there's a file of it somewhere on the internet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's retrievable from somewhere.
Take a picture of the set list, have it on your
screenshot
phone,
it,
so you know like what tracks you're doing, like. Because like with me, after a while, I get to just know the lyrics. So I'm not saying I don't need to rehearse songs, but when I rehearse, it's more just a rehearsal of everything. Like I just do with a DJ, just mess about for an hour over other people's beats or whatever, and then he'll throw some of my tracks in there. But I don't need to rehearse a set if you get what I'm saying. If it was like a massive headline show, like I would, you know what I mean? If there was a band involved or someone else involved, I would definitely rehearse that. But in terms of just like pop-up sort of PAs and stuff like that, then I don't really rehearse hard for that. But just being prepared, so that'd be the first one. That would be the first one. Whatever your poison is, pick your poison and get on it, kind of thing. Get on the wave. Like, even if you don't do like you don't smoke or you drink, like if you maybe read a book to calm your nerves or whatever, like before. Whatever.
Do some yoga.
So whatever it is that you do, like maybe do some of that just to kind of normalise it. Like if you're nervous or whatever. And 3, I don't know. I think this is the first time I've been asked this question, so that's good. Before a show. Maybe like the promotion side of it as well. So like letting your fans know that you're gonna be somewhere. Like
promote well. That's what it is. If it's not promoted, no one's gonna know you're there, are they?
And as well, like if the gig or the venue, like the promoters see that you're promoting it, you're taking it seriously. They take you seriously. It's like sometimes people won't necessarily follow a person. They might follow the O2's page. They might follow the Frog and Fiddle's page, whoever it is page. So if they're reposting my stuff as well, then they might have been like, who was that guy at that gig last night? If they've reposted me or if I'm on their page, it's easy for them to just go and like, oh, there he is, kind of thing. Follow, stay in touch. So yeah, that'd be the
three good tips, man. I'd say, you know, I would agree with all of those. I'd say, definitely. I think we've already covered what artists you're listening to currently, and any recommendations for the listeners and watchers.
Been listening to a guy called Window Kid recently. He's quite funny, like. So he does tunes with a guy called Brucey, you may have heard of. Like they kind of say that I watched one interview and they're saying they're like the Tom and Jerry of grime.
Right, I see.
It's not like they don't take themselves too seriously. Kind of thing. It's quite entertaining, like, but sick at the same time. You know what I mean? So
definitely.
The one guy, he's from Nottingham, Window Kid. So him. Obviously, someone like Cass is Dead.
Yeah, I like Cass is Dead.
Yeah, he's sick.
We played a FaZe Miyake remix of
Play or whatever song it is.
That's a sick track. It's one of my favourites.
Bro, my Spotify and my playlist is so random. I don't even know what I listen to. But
anything out of the ordinary that, you know, something really left field that, you know.
Can I get my phone out and look at my Spotify?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Like, there is a part of like our radio show that we sort of pass the aux to you as well. Okay, so I mean, if you like, you know, give us 3 if you got.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look through my recently liked songs and see what the most random stuff is. So
that's the Phil Collins or
right. So there's a girl called Green Tea Peng, and the song's called Downers. That's pretty interesting. It's like running out of weed. I think she's talking about on it.
Yeah.
She's called it Downers, and she's talking about like flowers and stuff like that. Like,
right, I see.
So that one. A guy called Coltrane, which is more of like an R&B sort of vibe
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's sick. And I'm going to give you one more. Something heavy.
Yeah, definitely.
Something heavy,
yeah. Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it? Yeah.
It's weird as well. So it's got by Sam Binger and Fracture, and it's called EBP. It's a pretty weird track.
A Fracture, yeah. It's something else, mate.
Yeah, that's my 3.
Yeah. Good choices, man. Yeah. Insert tracks there. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Right. Okay. Extra questions. Who would you say is your hero? It doesn't have to be in the music industry. It could be in any sort of media, I guess. Like,
hero.
Who do you admire for being up there? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, for the way they've done things, maybe.
I admire my parents for like.
That's a good shout.
Because like.
Big up the parents.
Yeah, they've obviously lived their life and like worked to support me. Do you know what I mean? And
definitely.
Like, I don't know. How can I put it into words without sounding like soppy and that? Like, they just like set the foundation. You know what I mean? They could have easily just like, I don't know, just not bothered or I don't know. Like, but they've put good foundations, good morals in my head. You know what I mean? Like my dad and mum. So yeah, I'd say them.
Excellent.
Yeah, because like, I think to myself, if I was to say another artist, I don't feel like I'm belittling myself, but like, it's not like a hero. Like, oh my god, do you know what I mean? It's just like. Cool. This guy's sick. I wouldn't like. He inspired me and all that sort of stuff, but you're not my hero. Like.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, cool, man.
I'd say my parents, if anything.
Yeah, that's
them up.
That's sweet, man. Yeah, big up the parents, man. Definitely.
I wouldn't be here without them. So
exactly. Yeah.
That's pretty admirable. Like,
exactly. You know? What is your biggest fear?
Fear. Like falling, I think. Like from height, obviously, but just that sometimes I have that weird sort of like I can be at height. That's not the issue, but I just like, you know, you have like a sort of flash in your head, or like you wake up or whatever from a dream and you just like been falling, like So I feel like falling, something like that.
Just got to remember that it's the floor that kills you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not the height. That's I keep telling myself it's the floor and the sudden stop.
So as long as I'm secure and at height, I don't have a problem, but because there are some people that are so scared of height they won't even.
Yeah, I get all tingly hands and pins and needles and shit. It's horrible.
Could just like imagine myself just falling free, and it's just quite scary. Do you know what I mean? Like, no.
Nothing between you and the ground.
Yeah, it's like what the hell?
That's when you bolt upright in bed and like fucking hell.
Slay off the weed.
Yeah, shit, man. Oh, just dropped my mic. Sorry about that, guys. What do you do to get rid of stress?
Studio, like just shows, like music.
Yeah,
so music.
It's like a release for you.
Yeah. I try and like stay in touch with like friends and that. Do you know what I mean? Just do normal stuff sometimes.
Yeah, friends are vital, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So like times where I feel like I'm too sort of music focused and I haven't seen many people or whatever, like I will try and like.
It's nice to touch base and just make sure that everyone knows that everyone's still alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Traveling as well, like even just being on the train, just having my headphones in, like writing some music or whatever, just switch off. You know what I mean? You can just think of you're just going somewhere, but it's just
that's
almost
bad,
absent, like, but you're going still. It's weird.
It leaves your imagination.
Allows
you to
gets it off your chest, kind of thing. It's like
that's sweet, man.
A good journey.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I used to, even when I was like just travelling around London, do you know what I mean?
It doesn't have to be like far.
You know what I mean? Just in my own place. Do you know what I mean?
Because you have to, you've got to go to where you're going, but in the meantime, like you're there, like. So
I'm gonna fill this space with some me time. You know what I mean? Right. Okay. What would you say? Would you say that there's anything that you're particularly obsessed with? As in, like, is there anything you obsess over? Music?
Music, I was literally saying this to someone the other day. I think the reason why because someone asked me, I don't know how you've carried on. I don't know, like being down here, do you know what I mean? I don't know how you've carried on. Like, the person who was saying it was like, I tried a thing, but it's just too much. I give up, kind of thing.
You've carved a niche for yourself.
And and it's literally, I was thinking to myself, why am I keep going? Like, why do I keep going? And it's, I'm obsessed by it. You know what I mean? Like, I must be obsessed by it because otherwise I've put money into it, lost money from it. You know, like I've applied for things, not got it, been disappointed from things, let down by people. Do you know what I mean? So for me to carry on going, I must be really passionate about it, really obsessed about it. Like
absolutely.
Yeah, because I could just easily just bomb it off. All the money that I put into music, that would be my money, do you know what I mean? Or
you're at a loss then.
All the time I spend doing it, I could spend making money or doing other stuff, like, do you know what I mean? But
nothing positive would come out of it.
Yeah, that's what I feel,
Yeah, definitely.
And for some reason, I just keep going, do you know what I mean? I don't try not to think about it. So I come to the conclusion, I must just be that obsessed with it. I'm willing to just keep going and not even think about it, do you know what I mean?
If it's your hobby, us at Pregig, we're a firm believer that if you're doing something, make sure you believe in it. Make sure you love what you do, love your craft, love the response that people get when they see you or hear you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So like, otherwise, when it becomes no fun, then it's
just like you're gonna bomb it off anyway. So you might as well just bombed it off 5-10 years ago. And you would have been in a better.
There's no point in doing it. So. Anyway, tell us about any forthcoming projects you got coming up. And could you give any shout outs, to whatever? Go for it.
Yeah. So I got
plug.
2 singles dropping in November. One's produced by a guy called Priceless, and that's called Spaceman, I think we've called it.
Right.
So that's like a UKG sort of vibe to it.
Nice.
There's another one dropping this month, like I think a week or 2 after, featuring Dread MC.
Yeah.
And that's produced by a guy called MMEE. I'm not sure if you say his name a certain way or what, but I'm not going to attempt it. Like that's how it's spelled. So
that's it.
And the track's called Hallucinating.
Yeah.
And both of those are coming out through like labels, some sort of like label situation or something. So that's pretty exciting. In terms of my own music, I've started working on like a smaller project just to kind of keep my people that are interested in what I'm doing, like keep them happy, whatever. I've got a few more singles that I have like lined up and that, but they probably won't come out till next year.
Yeah.
So I've got one by a guy called Filthy Gears. He's quite a big grime producer.
Filthy Gears, I've heard of him.
So he sent me some beats. I vocaled one of them already, and that's like one of the ones I'm planning to put out.
Wicked.
I got one called Country, which is produced by Unky, and that's coming out on like a late Bristol label next year. So yeah, I got a few bits lined up,
man.
and I've also got like something planned. Like I'm part of something like some sort of like academy next year. I'm not allowed to announce anything yet.
Right,
so it's like,
watch this space.
Yeah. So I got that. All I can say is
exciting,
like
man.
it is. It's like 300 people, over 300 people apply every year for this thing, and only 10 artists get picked. And I'm one of the 10 that's picked for next year, like 2020.
You're not giving anything away, are you?
I'm not telling people what it is, but
exciting,
I would if I was allowed to, but
yeah,
like, explicitly said, don't say anything. Like,
no, that's fair enough. You got to.
Yeah. I want to secure the bag, man. I don't want to get kicked
jinx
off on it.
either.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine, mate. Do you know what I mean?
So.
Also, I was going to spring this on you.
Sick. Pressure.
This is our first. This is the first release on Play Out Records. Yeah. You feature on it.
It's a big release. Go check it out.
What If featuring Griz-O.
Yeah.
There's the man himself. Just wondered if you could sign it for me.
Yeah, of course, man.
Safe here. I got a marker here. Somewhere.
Anywhere in particular?
Unless you want to sign underneath your face or next to your face.
Yeah, that was a good idea actually. Yeah. I'll write on my face.
I don't know, this one's good, isn't it? Yeah, that one's good. Go for it, mate. We get Dave and Yogi soon. Feel free to scroll on it, mate. It's absolutely fine. Something to be very, very proud of.
There we go.
Thank you very much, man.
Big Griz. Actually, let me add some.
Yeah, go for it.
Southwest Sicko. It's got to be done.
Shout out to the camera. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
There you go, sir.
Nice one, man.
Which camera? Both of them.
Your choice. Chuck them at both if you like.
So we got this
there
one.
There we go.
Boom. Smash.
Nice one. That is it.
Look at the resemblance.
Yeah, it's a good likeness, isn't it? Really, you know what I mean? Yeah, thank you so much for that, and thanks for joining us, man.
Thank you, man. Shout out to the Played Out family.
Yeah.
JPDL, Yogi, all these guys. We'll check this out.
Get the album.
Yeah. Go get it.
Get it in your listening ears.